But people don't really realize, for example, let's just take MMA. Some of the names, and I'm not an MMA expert. I'm not trying to pretend I am, but just off the top of my head, Daniel Cormier, amateur wrestler. John Jones, amateur wrestler. I mean, even Khabib, although he didn't come from a traditional amateur wrestling background, a lot of his training has been with freestyle, amateur style wrestling, collegiate, Olympic level, elite wrestling athletes to get them to where they are in MMA. Freestyle wrestling, mat wrestling, whatever you want to call it, Olympic style wrestling is the foundation for a lot of the biggest names ever in MMA. So I think while we're not, and I think this is what Hulk was trying to say in one of his interviews, we're not trying to be competitive with UFC. That's not going to happen. It's its own sport. We're certainly not trying to be competitive with WWE because that's a different business model. But we do think we have a very cool, legitimate sport. You'll be able to bet on this sport. We will have a gaming partner, a casino partner. So it's a legitimate sport with elite world-class athletes, any of whom could easily, migrate into UFC or migrate into WWE. So I don't want to suggest that we're looking forward to being a conduit or a PC center for anybody. But hey, if that happens, we win. If we can establish ourselves as a television property that's exciting to watch, and we look, absolutely know the challenges of making something like amateur wrestling, we're going to refer to it as that for now, amateur or freestyle wrestling. Making that an interesting and exciting television property is a massive challenge. Fully understand it. That is my prime focus. But when we're successful, because we will be, I promise you, we will be successful. When we're successful and we've created this professional league of freestyle wrestling that has never really existed before, and create those stars with using the same principles of WWE, for example, of creating and defining characters and bringing those stories to life. But unlike WWE, which are scripted stories for the most part, sometimes they weave in reality, which is always kind of fun. But we're going to build on the reality of these athletes, their lives, their challenges, their successes, their failures, their dreams, and all of the above. Much like you would see in a documentary